do I join the ongoing call? One sec, game base. Test, test, test. How do I make you louder? Yeah, you're coming through. It's just really low. Hold on, I'm making you louder.
I think you have to
There we
adjust the
go. I
volume.
did it. You sound beautiful. Awesome. All right.
Alright, I'm watching to you. Alright, so I'm just gonna start this. I think.
Yeah,
So
I've
we
got.
can
I'm
start.
live, so hopefully we don't get weird echoes. I tested earlier. I thought you're not. Are you gonna stream right now, or you're not streaming? Fuck, we
No,
could.
no,
I
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
do a
stream.
collab on this. You know, do like that dual streaming thing when you get some time.
On well, let's try this first to see how well it holds up, and
Well, you
then
sound
we can.
awesome. Everything's coming in. So,
Because I'm not really prepared to stream right now. I have to like set up a bunch of crap to do it.
okay, so you're playing as.
I think I'm gonna play as Chris.
All right, I'll take Jill.
It says here I can play as Chris. I forgot you can pick characters, and then as we so what level does it say? Oh, it says you're level 1. Okay, cool. So I guess we both start at the same spot, and then you can set your loadout based on the guns that we have.
Yeah, I think I have some good. I think I have some good stuff.
Earn more BP
Ooh.
and steal health. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my regular gun. I'm gonna get the big guns. Obviously, you can also buy. Since you went through the campaign, you probably have a bunch of points that you can use to buy stuff.
How do I do that? Oh, store.
So yeah, you just go to the store.
I've
The game
got.
starts up with some guns, but then like
If I
you
buy
get
these, can you get them too?
no, you're buying them for yourself, right? So the point is the way raid mode works is it's story missions, which you should be familiar with because you did them all.
Yep.
And then as we're finishing them, we'll find extra mods for our guns, and you might even find after we kill bosses, we'll end up getting like gun drops, like higher level gun drops. And then the further we get into higher difficulty stages, the better the gun stuff you can get. But since you have a bunch of BP now, you can buy higher quality guns to use now if you want to, and then use them as we go through, right?
Yeah. I'm just
And
gonna.
so,
I just gotta
so
post that I'm live.
it's
Yeah, I'm just gonna post
we
that
only
I'm
got
live.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that I'm live
We only
on.
got like
Did I not change my game? I didn't change my game name because I'm not too smart. I'm playing. It shows me playing Resident Evil 5, which I'm loving, by the way. But I needed a break from it because I think I'm getting to the end, and I heard the last like. I never played the DLC, and I heard the last like 20 minutes of the game get crazy. So I'm really excited to get to that eventually.
never played.
I don't remember finishing Resident Evil 5. I think I got to the boulder part and I kept dying, so I got mad and stopped playing it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play Jill because all I have is pistols. So she gets boosts from pistols. I think we both can play Jill if you want to do that. But
Yeah. I mean, hold
whatever.
on, let me. Yeah, let me just post that. Just in the regular. Yeah, I love the ability to go live on Blue Sky is pretty. It's pretty groundbreaking tech that they do that, and it only works so far with Twitch. But it is still amazing that you are not suppressed because it is a separate window. So I got to remind you whenever you go live to definitely go live on Twitch. I mean, go live on your Blue
Yeah.
Sky app because it is pretty freaking impressive that they did that.
Hold on, give me 1 second. My wife is trying to call me or something.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Ba da ba ba ba.
Now that it's been determined that Epstein.
Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Boom. And here we go. Hello, everyone. Ooh, I have my sandwich. Oh, we're live on Kick. Sorry, I forgot about y'all. Hello. You back like a vertebrae?
I think I'm ready. I don't know.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
I know what my wife is doing, but I told her I was going to be busy, so...
Well, I will switch characters. So, actually, you know what? Let's both play as Jill, because that's fancy.
It's not too often that you can get Jill on a Jill sandwich.
I know, for real. Jill on Jill sandwich. Oh my god, double the tushy, double the fun.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Oh my gosh, double Jill. Double Jill. It's the greatest, mate, ain't it?
I think for the most part, the mission, yeah, okay, that's what it is. So they change up some of the enemies, basically. They have HP like on me.
Wait, my loadout didn't save. That's unfortunate.
This is a good way to tell, like, learn where the weak points are, right?
Yeah.
Also, if you find items and things,
We should be scanning too, right? Oh, you can't scan. There's no scanning.
you should be looking for like items and drops and things, because that's part of the reason why we're doing this. I remember back in the 3DS that sometimes they would, like, if it was an area that you were not necessarily expected to go to in the main campaign, they might sometimes hide items back there.
Oh.
You know, like a tucked away corner down a hallway that just leads to a dead end in the campaign or something would be a place where they would, like, put a rifle or an add-on or something like that.
Oh, he's a heavy.
I didn't hit dodge fast enough.
I did. I moved like Jagger, baby. You know, I don't know how to dodge. I just luckily do it sometimes.
You're supposed to tap forward. It's really awkward.
It's a parry.
Forward the moment that they strike at you.
So it's basically a parry.
It's basically a parry, yeah.
Oh, I do have better weapons. I was wrong. Man, I've been waiting to play this with you. You know Jill's 5'10", right?
Yeah, she's huge.
Yeah. You know what she was called at the police station? The Amazon. That's what she was called at the police station.
What was she called at the police station?
The Amazon.
Oh, because how tall she is?
Yep.
I got grenades.
She was the only one that didn't get mad at Brad. She was the only one. She's the only one that didn't call him Chicken Heart.
Who called him with chicken heart in the first place?
Chris, Barry.
Was that like...
That was after he left. Chicken Heart Vickers. When he left them to basically die. But now there's like theories. There's fan theory. Oh yeah, he came out of nowhere. That's BS.
Yeah, they do this sometimes. You know, like it's a baby. He's a little baby.
Dude, your gun is like hovering here. Like, I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's crazy. Hold on. Come back over here. Your gun is not. Oh, I got it. Oh, don't move. Oh, that's hilarious. Hold on. I'm gonna send you this picture. Oh, you picked it up. It was hanging.
Oh.
That was funny.
Because I was aiming at something.
It literally wasn't there for a second. It was pretty weird.
This is a high level dude. He's got
Coming.
arms. Oh, look at this. So do you see that right there? Look up. Look up on the map.
Oh, piece of candy.
That's what I'm talking about. They'll hide stuff like that. They'll hide stuff like that in the stages. So you gotta be like mindful. You gotta look up. You gotta look all around corners.
I saw Barry, and I saw Candy Quartz. So Barry and Candy, they were playing Umbrella Chronicles, and I want to know how they were playing those. They weren't playing them on the Switch. I mean, on the Wii U. I mean, the Wii. It looked like they were playing them on PS3. But they weren't using a controller. I mean, they weren't using the light gun. So I'm curious how
So there is a Wii version, right? In there.
it came out on Wii. But they were not playing it on Wii.
If they weren't playing on a Wii, they're probably emulating it then.
No, it came out on PS3 as well, but the PS3 used the light gun. Unless they changed it where you can use the controller instead.
No, they probably did, but PS3 has move controllers. It has.
But yeah, but it doesn't look like she was using those either. But she said I got to figure it out. I want to figure out how she was doing that because I would play Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles are awesome. I don't know if you've ever played them.
Well, I added the ones on PS2, and I debated playing them at some point. I just never got around to them. Like those little side story games that have people running through Dragon City and stuff.
Well, Darkside Chronicles is very important. I wish you played Darkside Chronicles. Darkside Chronicles teaches you the origins of Leon and Krauser. It buried in that game is an actual canon storyline of Leon going on his first mission with Krauser, which is actually pretty amazing. And they just shoehorned it in to Darkside Chronicles. It's called Operation Javier.
I think we made it.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
On the
managed to get
first
you
try, mate. In it.
Perfect. Didn't even have to heal.
See, that's how we roll. Dang, you are so much better at video games than me.
We defeated all the enemies.
Dude, 90% accuracy for you, and I'm like a high C.
Well, it's because Metal Detector Custom. Well, I'm gonna keep all my parts now because I don't have any parts. So now you get to decide what you want to keep and what you want to sell right away, right? And then you modify your guns and you keep moving. And that's how you go. You can go through the whole game that way, basically, with someone else.
So you've never watched the Resident Evil movies.
You keep saying movies.
Okay. So when I say movies, the live action movies, have you watched those?
So I saw some of the films.
Okay. So you've seen the cinematic universes. You've seen the Mila Jovovich, some of them, yes.
That I've seen, but I have not seen any of like the 3 CGI like made for streaming company.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that those are basically just audiobook. They're just video books. It's just giving you more storyline. Important storyline, but more storyline nonetheless.
Okay.
So basically with those, you're learning about Leon's survivor's guilt, his severe alcoholism, things that they don't really touch on in the games, things that you notice about him that you wouldn't notice if you didn't watch the movies. And that's what makes the CG movies great. If I were to sum up anyone for you to watch, I would say watch Vendetta. Because Vendetta really, really, really explains how messed up Leon actually is. Like, this man is a combination of PTSD, survivor's guilt, severe depression, alcoholism, all wrapped into a spy package. He's basically James Bond with chemical imbalances. and it's crazy. So much for the fact that they kind of tapped on that a little bit in Resident Evil 4 Remake. If you play Resident Evil 4 Remake right now, which is, I know it's the one that you're not a fan of, even though it's funny because you like 4, I like the new 4. But if you play that and you look at his hands on that mission, his hands are shaking. He is severely alcohol deprived during that, and his hands are shaking because of it. He also gets very upset during the game. He says stuff like "break already." He is a very broken character in that game. So when you're playing in when you're watching him in Requiem, you see now his hands are as straight as an arrow. So now the man has gotten through all his stuff in the 20 years of that time skip, which they shoehorned in with the Rose DLC. And now this man is doing better, but now he's infected. So he can't, it's just basically that he can't catch a break. It's like, yeah, he just can't catch a break. Had to kill his best friend in Resident Evil 6, which is nuts. That president was like his best friend. Who turned into... Yeah. The president had already turned into a zombie, so technically he didn't really kill him. But he still did the husk of his best friend he did shoot. And that wasn't Ashley's father, by the way. That man literally has been in the government, was working in that organization for so long that he's been through presidents, which is kind of crazy. But he was still friends with Graham, with Ashley Graham's father, obviously, because saving her child was a big deal. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. I was good adjacent. These things are terrifying. Humans. That's a human. It's an artist formerly known as a human.
Oh, there's little spiny things when they kill these little pufferfish things. Okay, you pop that fool.
Did you know that PetSmart used to sell, they used to call, they were listed as, because you just brought that up, you just gave me a cool memory. They were listed as freshwater pufferfish, but like miniature freshwater pufferfish, but you know that pufferfish are seawater, but they're one of the rare fish breeds that can, one of the rare saltwater breeds that can survive in brackish water, just like a bull shark. Like a bull shark can survive in, fresh water and salt water. So they used to sell them, and I remember I used to buy them, but they got rid of them because they were so violent. Like, it would kill any... They were the size of a minnow, but it was a pufferfish. So it would literally just 1v1 anything you put in there. And I was sad when they got rid of them, because I used to love them. It was like one of the few fish I liked. That and the fire-bellied newts, which they got rid of, because their skin was poisonous.
Poisonous, yeah. I know that. That's wild.
The stuff we used to be able to get in the 90s, kind of crazy.
Is there anything on the roof of this cave? No. Okay.
Come here.
It's been such a long time since I played Raid Mode.
I'm so excited. Like, this is... I wish I could do Resident Evil 5 with you like this.
Well, like I said, I already have it on what's his face? On the Xbox. I don't want to buy it again.
Well, I got it on PS3 because it was free through the PS3 Plus thingy, but that's the PS3 version. So I don't even know how that would work. It's on the PlayStation Plus thing.
You got RE5 for PSN?
Yes.
On PS3?
Yes. But I'm playing it on my PlayStation 5. I'm playing the gold version. Where the heck did you come from?
Yeah, gold is like the one that has all the DLC included, right?
Yes. That's why that's why I'm so happy that I'm taking a break from it, because I'm burning through that game quick. I'm already at the where you found out that Umbrella is basically destroying the world with their progenitor virus. Like, I'm already there. I already met the Lickers, which is crazy. I don't remember much of that game, to be honest with you.
Well, once you find the big old boss, that big plant boss on the
Trying? Yes, you might have gotten it already. It's not letting me do it.
Okay.
Oh, gotta... Oh my gosh.
Gotta break
Gotta put some stank on it.
Get through that. Okay.
Yeah, I fought the big boss already. Now I just fought that bat monster on the platform.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I was close to that. Oh, 92% accuracy. You heard me?
Yeah, you killed more things than I did. Get that friggin' machine gun.
Well, yeah, I gotta make it happen, man. I have the better weapons. I gotta represent.
Oh, I got a sniper rifle now.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Alright, let's see. Let me switch
So
weapons.
I didn't want to bring this up because I was very excited that it actually happened yesterday. But you called BP. And I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I was very excited that name is starting to stick a little bit.
Listen.
I'm listening, and I'm hearing.
It's a good name.
It is a good name. It's a very strong name for a very stoic boy. It's a great acronym, and I'm very happy that it was accidentally used. I don't know if it was like a slip, but I was very happy that it was used. I was very happy. There's not many times I get to nickname an awesome kid, you know? It is a good name. Granted, do I wish it wasn't a petroleum company? Absolutely.
Wait, how do I adjust the... Oh, there it is. On that square. Let's see what that... Capacity.
I can't believe how easy it was to set up Discord on this. Hopefully they make a
Yeah, man,
TeamSpeak ad soon. Woo!
Well, yeah, it's funny. But no, for sure, like, they definitely... God, I have two of those?
They're already starting to backtrack what they're saying, by the way. They're already getting nervous about losing... Because now they're a subscription-based company. And I've learned from you that the money talks. You start losing subscriptions, Nitro, all that stuff, forget it. You might as well just wrap it up, make it free, and tell your board that we're all quitting.
They're cooked.
Yeah. I've never seen a backtrack like that.
Hold on. I know. Retire from the game. I picked the wrong stage. I meant to pick the third stage.
How do I retire from the game?
I think you had to hit start and hit retire.
Oh, it did it for me.
There you go. Didn't hit anything, got 100%.
That's how we roll, man. 100% accuracy, didn't even have to hit anything.
Alright, I think I have to manually pick stage 3, so let me do that. There we go. I got my weapons where I want them. How do I move it in the same spot? That's all I want to do.
That's what she said. Come on, that was good. You're welcome. Okay, first off, after that thesaurus joke earlier, I have kind of like free reign of what I could say for at least a week.
Which was hilarious, by the way. You can't say it wasn't hilarious. It was so funny.
It was very funny. But then again, it just proves that you've been a dad before you were a dad. Like, you've always done those dad jokes.
Thank you.
That's why you have the patience of Job too. Not many people can deal with a toddler. Like, and he is very rambunctious because he's incredibly brilliant and is going to rule this world one day. So like, he already knows that going out the gate. Yeah, man. Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I wanted to... I swapped gun. Like, probably sniping not a good idea in these tight corridors, but I wanted to at least try it. Oh, God.
Do you remember when I told you that Oh, gosh!
He was right there.
He came out of nowhere.
I didn't even see him.
Dude, he came out as like a spider monkey.
He's hiding around the corner.
Do you remember when I told you I picked up a copy after you said to make sure that, you know, that the special edition was going to obviously be harder to get, you know?
Yeah.
So I picked up an Amazon exclusive physical copy. Hopefully they don't cancel that because that's now out of stock.
Oh, really?
Yup. I don't think Capcom realizes how big of a deal this game's gonna be. Funny enough, too, and I posted about this earlier. I know you don't. I know I post a lot, so you know, seeing all my stuff is kind of tough. But not Hideki, the creator of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, like the director of it, has been quoted on saying, "I have no idea what they're doing. Raccoon City was obliterated off the face of the planet with that bomb that I put into the game." So he's now surmising that they have to be doing some sort of time travel stuff or change the story arc, because he said that bomb that went off destroyed everything. And basically Raccoon City was a crater. So he said they're kind of rewriting stuff now a little bit with the new yeah.
Well, that's why some people, I'm not gonna say who, but some people I've been talking to, they say they're mad because it's like
It's
kind of retconning stuff.
You are. I mean, they retconned Code Veronica's storyline out of Gaiden. That mission that Leon and Barry are on together is the mission they're talking about in the email. Back this guy is like a giant tick in it. Yeah, so like remember when they say that Claire's oh, there's a guy behind us. Oh, look at him. Come here, sweetie. Uh-oh. Regret nothing.
These little guys are so funny.
Do you remember when Claire sends that email to Leon? It says email's been sent to Leon on when she first meets Steve in Code Veronica.
Yeah.
That's the mission that they're on together. The Barry and Leon mission is the mission in Gaiden. That was retconned.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I never put two and two together because I never played the Gaiden game all the way
It's terrible.
through.
One of my brother put a copy of it on my FPGA, and I thought I'd test it before playing it on stream. I got 5 minutes into it and turned it off. I don't know.
Are you not a fan of like time-based games?
I hate it.
Oh god, what in the world, dude? Where'd you even come from?
I got him. Yeah. So luckily, I never bought that game, and my brother put it on my FPGA for free, so I can experience its terribleness without having to pay hundreds of dollars for a copy of it.
Is that how much it's going for? No way.
150 to 200 loose.
For a Game Boy game?
Yep. Game Boy Color.
No.
Yeah.
I can't stand this. I can't. I'm not buying that.
Oh, it's bad, dude. You don't want to know how much your complete in box games are going for. It's insane. Your complete in box Final Fantasy stuff. Oh my gosh!
At this rate, I'm gonna end up selling my crap.
Oh no, you're sitting on like a potential. You're sitting on a gold mine, man, of complete in box stuff. Is ridiculous now. Like.
Oh my god, he fell from the ceiling.
Yeah.
What a jerk. No wonder. I was like, okay, they're coming in through the vents.
They're coming through the walls, man. What do you mean they cut the power? They're animals.
You're gonna have to reload it. I did that for you. Alright, Chris. They gave Chris his punch on this game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. Whenever you stun an enemy, you decide to punch it with the X button. Every character has like a different like wind up. Chris does his punch. It looks like a short you get. It's really funny. But it's the same punch he does in Resident Evil 5. He's punching that boulder.
The fact that you caught that first and didn't make a YouTube about it, I still think about that.
What are we talking about?
In Village, where you caught when you had you were one of the first people to catch that him calling him a boulder punching a-hole. Well, that's a big one.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to make this happen. We're freaking fighting Gilgamesh over here. Freaking Nimrod. Look at him. He was not tiny.
There's a key over here. Yeah, there it is. You got it.
You know what anime I really wanted to watch and only got into the first 20 minutes of it and then had to turn it off and was sickened by it?
Hey, watch this. Oh, no,
I was Goblin Hunter. I wish I was warned.
watch that.
I wish I was warned.
No.
The fact that I was not warned by Crunchyroll, there was no warning at the beginning of that, I should have done something. I was devastated by what I watched. Devastated. I don't think I've recovered completely from that.
Yeah, it's horrible, dude.
The fact that that's in an anime... That made me not want to watch anime, and I was already on the fence about anime.
I think you chose a doozy of an anime. But yeah.
Well, it was produced by Square Enix.
Did you tell Ibs when he was working at Square?
No.
At Square, what you ran into?
Now, he knows about Goblin Slayer. I think I told him about it. I have. I've brought that up before. It's like it would be like if a bunch of stupid kids went into it's basically like a failed Final Fantasy game, but all the characters are idiots. Dude brought up. Are you hurt?
Weird puffer fish thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are usually worth weapons. They have a weapon case. Even though they look small and like harmless, if you kill them, you tend to get better stuff from them. And this is not the end of it. We're missing 7 enemies apparently.
You know what I might watch tonight? I'm thinking about it.
What are you gonna watch?
I haven't watched it in a while. Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
Particular reason why? Just 'cause.
I haven't watched it probably in like 8 years. Plus, I really like the comic book. So,
Yeah, but it's a comic book, right? It's not.
I was going to watch Sandman Season 2. Tried to get into it because I love Season 1 and then got really bored.
Well, I'm not gonna support Neil Gaiman.
Exactly, that's the reason why I got really bored. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't support people that do that. I can't. That's one of the main things Mike and I differ on.
Wait, is he one of those separate the art from the artist?
Exactly. I can't do that.
Not me.
I can't. Because he's still getting paid for it. I just saw that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, punch him out, though. Use those fists.
He was like, Shoryuken! Yeah, I can't separate. I can't separate the. I can't. Because he's still getting paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as J.K. Rowling.
Making goblins into Jews. That really messed me up. Somebody had to tell me that. I had to look into that. I was like, wait a minute. Like, hold up. I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up. Forget the fact that it is about witchcraft and wizardry, which is already a little. Oh my God, going down. Just in case he does it. Oh.
It's just annoying because it's like she's not even like clever about it, right? Like,
Nope.
That's the thing. It's just the lack of creativity to do like the lowest common denominator type stereotype for your characters, right? Like it just shows like a complete like lack of any type of creativity or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
When I heard the term mudblood in the book, in the movie, I was like, hold on one second. Something doesn't seem right here now. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. When you start talking about calling people mudbloods and purebloods, I was like, where have I heard this rant before?
Yeah, exactly. So dumb.
And she's like a billionaire from it. A billionaire! She has so much money that she could say whatever she wants and there will be nobody... What are you going to do? Take away her money? Like, there's nothing you can do when you're at that level. That's what's crazy about it.
I think there should be a rule that, like, if you ever break $1 billion, you're not allowed to be seen in public anymore. No one should hear from you.
Nope.
No one should know that you exist. I think that's how it should be.
Yep. No more social media for you.
Okay,
If you get to that amount of money,
Do that.
you are not allowed. You stay on your compound. Because that's
I
crazy.
should not even know who you are. I should never know anybody with that amount of cash. Oh, because it's only like the fact of the matter is it's only going to go down from there, right?
Yeah.
Anything you do or say will be used against you. Why even expose yourself to that type of stuff?
And when people were boycotting the game, I was like, the people that believe in what she believes were buying like three copies of it when you were boycotting it. It's insane.
Right. Okay, so I can no longer pick any stages past. Oh wait, hold on. Stage 4. Never mind. I take it back.
Take it back.
Wait, why is there an exclamation point over the stage now? What's up with that? What does that mean? It's been too long since I played this game. Oh my god.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me, Home Slice.
Well, you see it though, right? You see the exclamation point over stage 1 now in the picture.
I'm in.
Wait.
I'm not even over there right now. I'm doing my guns. Let me look.
Okay, it's on the lobby. The picture has an exclamation point on the top right corner.
Let me see. Back to lobby. I don't see an exclamation point.
You don't? What does that mean then? What in the world? Okay, hold on. Let me send you a picture. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll send it to your Discord on the phone. In fact, yeah. Here, I'll take a picture of this. The stage that we're on has this.
Let me see.
A little caution symbol or something, but I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I guess let's try it. And like you see those other two icons? Like there's like an icon. Maybe one icon is we don't get hit, and I don't know what the fourth icon is. You see the little icon like the strongman that's grayed out that we didn't earn? We got the genocide bonus, and we got the clear bonus. We kill all that. We kill all the enemies. That's what you get the skull and crossbones is for. I'm guessing that the strong man is you don't get hit at all, and they give you a bonus for that.
Oh.
I don't know what that last one is. The little circles.
I don't see any of that.
Okay. Well, let's try this stage again. The first one. I'm trying to see what that means. Provides a scope.
You get to 999,999,000, and every cent you earn after that goes to charity.
That's how it used to be in America. Did you know that? Once you hit over.
Wait, we had a money cap in America? That's cool.
Back in the. Excuse me. Back in the 30s and 40s, where once you reached a certain limit, 99% of. Basically, you kept 1 cent of every dollar you earned at that point. Because the rest of it.
So hold on one second. So we know that income tax was to help with the war, right? That was like their whole thing, that we got a tax to pay for the war, and then they were going to revert that. But yet we're taxed anywhere from what 28 to 35% on pretty much everything, houses, all that shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
They never reverted it back, but yet we overturned a bunch of tea over 2%
Yeah, I know.
in Boston.
Yeah. No taxation without representation. Or so I've heard. That's what they taught me in school, you know.
They never taught you about Jesse Washington in school.
I guess not.
Yeah. And that's something that I will tell you about one day. Perks of your parents being teachers. I learned what really happened to black people in this country. Not just the stuff in the books. Not the redaction. Actual stuff. I could ask 1,000 people who Jesse Washington is. Not one person will know that he was a boy of an IQ of less than 50 that was accused of killing a white lady. He had a 15-minute trial, after which he was pulled out found guilty unanimously by a jury of his peers, set on fire, castrated, and dragged through the street, and then they sold pieces of him. This was in Texas. Then it was found out that it was all a lie, and he was killed for nothing.
Color me not surprised.
They sold pieces of him. That was in the 1920s.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing something about that. Obviously, they wouldn't teach you that in school, but
Why? Why not?
yeah.
Why not?
Well, because white people aren't supposed to be the bad guy, my friend.
Nope.
That's really what it was.
There was never a mass colonization. There was never using people's hereditary disabilities against them, like alcoholism and tobaccoism, to make them. The problem with me is I don't forget when I learn stuff. It retains, except in video games for some reason. As I will forget the things in video games, but the things that matter, I never forget. I have not forgot what Cortez did. The atrocities that man did. That nobody talks about in one book in America because it didn't take place in America. The fact that it is one of the first and only things in the world where every country in 3,000 miles are forced into the same language and religion. Nothing like that was never done in the history of man until that, which is insane to me. Not even the Persians were that brazen with their stuff.
Absolutely insane.
What makes me happy, though, is that if all that wouldn't have happened, I look at things where I can't fix the world right, but I can try to make it better. I can, I got lucky. I found you. And if it wasn't for those events that transpired, I probably would have never met you. Because your family, being Puerto Rican, would have never had to experience this. Because Lord knows where your family would have been if this would have happened. The civilizations that Cortez wiped off the map with his disease and famine all over the gold that he needed for his queen. And then added bonus, we're going to make the savages believe in our Lord and make them speak our Spanish. Humans have such a capacity to do greatness, but it seems like they take the easier road and most of the time do the evil thing first. And I don't get that sometimes when you really think about it, right? And what happens when a man gets accused of doing something terrible, ends up in prison for the rest of his life? What's the first thing that most of them turn to? When everything gave up on them, where do they turn to? God. Isn't that like? There's a thing in Judaism. And it's cool because your dad probably knows about it. And it goes into when we were talking about, envy. You're never supposed to be envious of anybody. And you're never supposed to look at somebody's life and wish it was yours. And you're never supposed to look at if somebody wrongs you, you shouldn't have it in your mind to wrong them back. And that's so fascinating to me that that's written in. And I'm sure it's written into Christianity and Catholicism. But then again, what's the eye for an eye? Like that. But in Judaism, they don't it's weird. I ask the rabbi a lot of questions when I go visit my parents. Because, I'm not as religious as you. And I love how religious you are. I think it's awesome. But I go to the high holidays. Remember I told you, I opened up the ark and I, handed the Torah to the rabbi or the gabbai and all of that. And I asked lots of questions, you know. And it turns out my rabbi, you know, you could just ask him anything. Like, they have like really weird encyclopedic knowledge of that book, just like your dad does, because it's a book they've studied for a majority of their life. And he's really cool at explaining things in real time. Like, he gives you stuff that's happening in real life compared to how it happens in, you know, in the Old Testament. And he's one of the few rabbis I met. He talks about New Testament all the time. I'm sure that all those guys like know each other. You know, there's got to be like a found respect for that type of stuff. But it's interesting. He has a lot of kids. He has this one kid named Hillel. This kid looks like a Jewish football player. Like he is like 20. He's built like a crap shit house. A brick poop house. He is just. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's just gigantic, and he's putting the tefillin on me, and I'm like, don't break me, man. He's huge. He's like 20, and he's already, you know, he's gonna be a rabbi, and it's just it's interesting. You know, like that kid has never had a cheeseburger in his life. Because they're it's weird. Like that man has never had a BLT.
That's a really funny observation, actually.
Like that's the stuff I think about when I'm talking with him. I'm like, I had because we had went out the day before we went out to like you know, Chinese buffet. And there's like, you know, lobster. I was like, this man's putting the tefillin on me. He doesn't know that I had crab claws last night. Like, it's like this man. These kids have never.
Your brain goes some weird places.
It does, man. It's all over the place. It is just and it's a monkey with symbols.
That's so funny though. Like, I never even considered that, but it's true though.
Yeah, he has never experienced a pepperoni pizza in his life. Like, that's. I always wondered the whole kosher thing, because it's in Muslim too, the Muslim religion, like the halal thing.
Yeah, halal. It's the same idea. Kosher is a bit more involved though, because kosher, like, you actually have to have a rabbi like bless the food and stuff.
Which, yeah.
But it comes from the same place. It's just making sure that whatever you're eating is actually good for you, and follows whatever rules that were set.
Yeah, I remember when I you know every time I go to synagogue, like all the stuff whenever they do like you know, the kiddush after, like all the stuff there, you're like oh, I'm eating, you know, the tuna fish is good. I'm not really a big fan of that cholent stuff. It's like this meat. It's like I don't know. When I lived in Israel, I ate falafel. I hung out with like Bedouins. Like, I would just go into the desert and hang out with Bedouins. And I would just eat their food. Like, first time they make, you know, I think I ate more falafel than anything else growing up there, living there. Yeah, like falafel everywhere, man. Because falafel was so inexpensive, and I was there for college. So, you know, falafel, you can get a falafel stacked for four shekels, like $1. And I just remember eating falafel at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then it's crazy. Because, you know, I was there in 98, 99, and when I was there, they had just gotten, Domino's was like a thing that they had just gotten there, and they were putting tuna fish on the pizza, and it's still to this day like one of the best things I've ever had. I think about...
Oh, you like that?
I loved it, and they don't do that here. But then there was like weird things. Yeah, they do like weird things. They put like chicken gizzards on pizza there. I'm like, well, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, no thanks.
I mean, it's just it was funny, you know. And I met, you know, so many Christian missionaries there, and I met so many Muslim people when I lived in Israel. It was amazing, like going out and meeting Bedouins, because Bedouins are trackers in the IDF. They're like, they can track in the sand, like they're ridiculous. So like during. Like, you get to like just meet and talk with people, and it was a crazy experience to get to like meet, like whatever. I worked on Masada, you know, that was like one of the jobs I had, and you would meet like all the Christian missionaries that would go there to like see, you know, the last stand of King David, you know, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see how much religion plays in people's faith, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't go to the Dome of the Rock because it's always, the Dome of the Rock is always heavily protected. It's you know, it's heavily guarded. They make sure that, you know, that it's. I went to the Wailing Wall. I thought the Wailing Wall was pretty neat. I don't like the whole separation of men and women thing, which is like a thing, I guess, still in like ultra orthodox. But like the dome, seeing like the Dome of the Rock was pretty cool. Seeing the place where Jesus had the Last Supper was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then seeing the actual Last Supper when I was in Milan was amazing. Because that story, I don't know if I ever told you that story, of how sometimes something bigger than yourself intervenes. So you are aware, I'm sure your dad has told you, that during World War II, we were shelling Milan. Like, Italy was getting cratered by the Allies. We were dropping it like it was hot on to try to stop that particular Axis power. So half of Milan was shelled to a point where there's like 800-year-old buildings and like brand new buildings. So when I talk about, you know, faith and how I think that it's so important to have it. So you do know that the Last Supper is a mosaic. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it. I'm sure. So you know it is a mosaic. You know, are you also aware that it is painted on a wall? It's not painted on canvas. It's on an actual wall. Hence mosaic.
Right.
So next to it was a giant cathedral, a stunning cathedral. Like, when I talk about like cathedrals, Italy just wins. Italy just wins with cathedrals. Like, they just Hadouken. Yeah, they win. So there was this gorgeous cathedral that was right next to it. It got shelled. So they have pictures, right? And this is before AI. They're not going to alter this. It shows everything around this little shack destroyed except for the Last Supper. This little building. Yep. So seeing that picture was crazy to me, because you just see everything around it, and then something intervened and said, I'm not letting this get touched. And it wasn't even scratched. And I think the guy that has the worst job in the world, forget about all the other worst jobs in the world, the guy that has the worst job in the world is the one that has to clean that mosaic. Because they have to clean it to maintain it.
I would think it's an honor.
No, but like, imagine the scariness of messing up. Be like obviously it's a huge honor, but seeing it in person. Well, when I say see it in person, Zybe, you're like 6 feet away from it. You're not. There's somebody as big as you, but like double your size and muscle, with like a stanchion and like the cardinal thing, you know, the little thing in the neck. I forgot what it's called. And you move close, he moves close to you. And you don't want to move close to him, because he looks like he knows some stuff. He looks like a boss in Final Fantasy. So, like, when we were there, just to see it, and it's one of those few times that somebody's inordinate amount of wealth benefited me, because it was at a point where, to see that, the Last Supper is up there with seeing the Mona Lisa. Except it's way easier to get into the Louvre than it is that particular thing, because tours are 6 to 12 months, sometimes years. A call was made to the Italian government when I was on the plane from Lufthansa, from Germany to Italy. By the time I got off the plane from Germany to Italy, within 3 hours of that, I was seeing the Last Supper. That's how many strings were pulled for me to see it. And it wasn't like, and it was the real tour. It wasn't like the janky, you only get to look at it for a minute. Like, I got to stay in there with, there was a lot of security in there, besides protecting probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. But there was other people in there with me, so there was a lot of security. I don't know who they were, but they were not, like, tourists. They were probably heads of state, because But yeah, seeing it and looking at it and seeing the detail of what Leonardo da Vinci did was insane. It was just, you just know that he just saw things differently. And then seeing the Sistine
They say how long it took them to complete that, right?
years,
Like it took them a long
years,
years and years.
6 to 8 years. It's stuff's a little fuzzy. Sistine Chapel, I think, believe was 15, and they're now believing that Michelangelo, the reason why he went blind, he went blind by the end of his life, severe blindness. That
It was all the paint that
yeah,
was put in his face.
yes. So the Sistine Chapel, they had him hanging upside down on, to paint it. And his last thing he ever made, I got you. His last thing ever made is called Michelangelo's Last Sculpture, and he literally was going blind when he was making it. So the last thing that he worked on until he couldn't see anymore, and it's hauntingly beautiful. And then the craziest thing I saw in Italy was not all the gorgeous, not like the Duomo, which, by the way, the Duomo is called the Cathedral of 1,000 Angels, because so the two doors have 500 hand-carved porcelain angels on each side. It's called the Duomo. And inside there's popes that are buried there, popes interred. That wasn't the most impressive thing, funny enough. The gas station where they hung Mussolini from is actually an icon there. It's an icon. There is an actual gas station where they strung him up, and people had to buy tickets for the ones that got to hit him and kick him and spit on him first. There was a ticketing system, and you had to pay for it. And his famous last words were, "Shoot me in the chest so I can have an open funeral." Headshots.
That is nuts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Italy. If I ever become like a millionaire, I would buy you and Foxy a trip, and I would take care. No, you'd take Paul with you. I would love for you to go to Italy. Like, forget about the monotheistic aspect of it. It's just the stuff that's there, the beauty and the food is ridiculous. Just don't mention noodles, because we know the Asians created that, and the Italians will die on that hill saying that they created them. They will die on that hill. They will die on that hill. They take so much pride in everything they do that even their sushi, like their sushi, the sushi restaurant that I ate at was like, by the time I ate it, the food was only like fresh. It was only like 4 hours old, and they take such pride in that they're like, we make better sushi than the Japanese. I'm like, I don't know if you can claim that, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's a claim that's gonna work. But yeah, it was. I've been there 3 times, so, and that's a main reason I don't like boats. I was on a speedboat heading to Venice, a little island off the coast of Venice, for a meal, and that guy was driving like he was James Bond on that boat, and I was getting so nauseous that I think about that. I was getting nauseous playing this game on the boat, thinking about the boat in Venice.
Really?
Yeah. Have you been on a speedboat before?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So you know how, like, you probably have, like, built-in Puerto Rican DNA that prevents you from getting seasick. My people were in a desert for 40 years. We're land dwellers. So all of that came to fruition when I was on that boat, and those waves were hitting, and I just was like, I wonder if I hit him in the throat if he'll stop. Like, I was literally thinking about injuring this billionaire on this boat because it was so uncomfortable. I was like, are we escaping somebody? Like, are we actively in a shootout? Like, what are you doing? And you know how, like, when you hit a wave and the wave, like, makes the boat bounce in the air? I was like, what are you trying to accomplish? You're not impressing me. And it was so bad that I remember the shirt I was wearing. It was a Call of Duty vintage. It wasn't vintage at the time. It was a Call of Duty World at War shirt, which I found hilarious that I was wearing that in a place that got shelled. So, but yeah, and then going on the gondolas in Venice.
That's a little ironic.
Yeah, and then going on the boats in the gondolas in Venice, and like the like the like the smell and then the rocking. I was like, this is where I die. Like this is where I get and like you in Venice at that point they were like, because Venice is sinking all the time, so they were trying to like fix some of it. So they have like a bunch of like architects like you, structural engineer experts trying to stop it from sinking. I was like,
Yeah,
how are you gonna?
I'm well aware. We covered a lot of that in college when we were.
Yeah, man. But yeah, they were inserting like these weird, never-ending flotation devices that I guess went under stone to try to. They look like big blimps, but underwater. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Big blimps. There we go. I just typed it up in chat.
Big blimps. Hey, it's just me and you in here, man. It's, the more I play video games with you, and the more we built this channel together, I find comfort. I find really weird comfort in just me and you hanging out. You know, like I was hoping you were gonna tell me that Resident Evil was gonna be 2-player Resident Evil, Requiem. I don't understand why we both can't play that game. I think that'd be amazing. Hadouken!
It'd be cool if they did that, but they didn't do it with the first two, so I wouldn't think they would do it for. Oh,
Look out!
No! Oh shoot!
Nice dodge.
I was trying to punch him.
All right, you got moves on you. Hadouken! Dan, you just hit him for 2100. You did more. You just did a crit on him. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
Like if one is stunned, you can knock the other one too.
I'll tell you where it was an interesting place to go to. Egypt was very interesting. Egypt was interesting. Seeing the pyramids was cool. What kind of annoyed me was, and I don't know if.
So hold on. Is it true when they say that like not even a mile away from the pyramids, there's like Pizza Hut and like all sorts of fast food places?
Yes.
Okay, so
that's how they pay for everything, man. It's. What kind of made me sad? Obviously, seeing the pyramids. Granted, how they were made, they're still absolutely amazing. It's still like it's amazing to see the pyramids of Giza. It's amazing to see that. But learning the history of what the British did there in the 1920s, all the tomb raiding and like all that stuff, and then learning that Napoleon Bonaparte, when he was there, like the Sphinx, there were stories of him using the Sphinx, the main Sphinx, as target practice and shooting off the nose.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's actually like confirmed stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
so like thinking about that, like what would make you? It is a wonder of the world, man. The Sphinx is. And what's crazy is, Egyptians weren't Muslim. That was another like it was during when Muslim was founded, they originally were theistic. They believed in multiple gods. So it's kind of crazy to see, all that stuff still there. Luckily, a lot of it wasn't destroyed. But yeah, there was like a lot of things that I was told when I was there, mostly by like Egyptians. They were telling me crazy stories. I don't know how much of it was true. But like they were telling me that like when the British started going there, the British had like weird theories that if they ate some of the mummy, they would gain like knowledge. I was like, that's weird to like eat.
It's a bunch of nonsense, man. Like these people, that's called the Call of the Void, and like they're mixing like basically the name of that concept is you don't stick your dick in that. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, so like I'm learning all of this, right? I'm learning all this, and like what's crazy is like I'm learning all of this as like a Jewish dude, and I'm like, how messed up is that somebody came into your country and started eating, like you're essentially like, because pharaohs were like living gods back then. It was like, yeah, it's like hearing that stuff from Egyptians. I've never met, what gets me about everything is I've never met a Muslim that said they've hated me. And I've been friends with Muslims here. I've got friends that are Indian. I got friends that are Syrian. I got friends that are Palestinian. I got friends that are from Iran. I've got friends from Iraq. I
Because you never give them a reason to, right? Like that's the beauty. That's why I'm telling you. That's why if you look at stuff black and white and just as groups of people as opposed to like persons, right? Like a person is smart. People are dumb, right?
yes, you
Like
get a group together. That's how you get a lynching.
okay,
You're fighting a pufferfish. Hold on,
he's got a weapon. I'm gonna take it from him.
get it.
There goes weapon case.
There you go. Make it happen.
They always hide those fools to get the good stuff out.
But yeah, some of the cooler stuff, getting to see again, like when I talk about the Christian missionaries, seeing them like their eyes light up when they got to the top of Masada, and seeing all of that, like watching because those trips aren't free. And Israel's a long flight, man. You know it's a long flight when they give you like 3 meals. Oof, long.
Yeah, whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Taiwan trip for me.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is just everything was just hot. Like it was always just so hot. All you want to do is drink water and stay indoors. And like I had to work because I was on an exchange program. They had me working on a kibbutz, and I've never been up at 3 a.m. in my life until that day.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not from a military. I was on a dairy kibbutz, so like we were up at like 3 a.m. They're teaching me how to milk cows, and I'm like, do I have to do this? They're like, if you want to eat, you do. I was like, what? I was like, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember like them like I had to like harvest eggplant.
That sounds like it could be fun.
It was fun. Now that I think about it at this age, but back then it was just I felt like it was just labor. It was just labor. I remember this was, I got accepted onto that program. It was right after I got declined to be a Marine or in the Army because of my back issues. Because I didn't have the rods in yet at that point, but I still didn't pass the physical because of the scoliosis, because of the curvature. So yeah, I was sent onto that program. And it kind of, I think about it because like I really would have liked to serve, and to be told that there's no shot, even if I like forewent like the insurance and stuff. They're like, we still can't have you here. We can't insure you, which means I wouldn't get anything. Because they're like, yeah, it's a medical thing. And the guy was nice. Both recruiters were nice, but one of them even said to me, he goes, even if there was like a war and we were recruiting again and drafting, you would get a medical exclusion. So it kind of made me feel like I was defective. I can't help the curvature of my spine, but they were explaining a lot of stuff to me, and it just, I don't think I ever really recovered from that because I always wanted to, serve. I always wanted to. What's that one of the hardest lines in the movie Pearl Harbor? It's Ben Affleck line, and it was when they had sent him over to. They sent him to fly with the Eagle Squadron when we weren't. Remember when America wasn't in the war yet? So we were sending pilots to help, but we weren't like sending like the full bore yet. And so we had a group called the Eagle Squadron, which essentially was American pilots that were picked to help. And they'd send him over to England. And there was actually a line where he goes, and it's actually a true line because a lot of that's based off of true events. He goes, bloody good chap, landed the plane before he topped off. And then Ben Affleck's character goes, sir, I'm really anxious to get onto the plane and do my duty, and the captain goes, are you that anxious to die? And he goes, I'm not anxious to die, sir, I'm just anxious to matter. And that was probably one of the best delivered lines I've ever heard Ben Affleck do, because I believed it. And I think that's, serving in the armed forces.
Wait, hold on. Is your game capture frozen on your computer? I see Jill's butt over there.
It might be. Yep. That's weird.
I
Let me go check.
Back out. Yeah, back out real quick before the game starts. Because the game started. Hit back. Yeah.
I wonder how long that's been frozen.
Well, we just got to the end of the stage, so it just happened like a minute ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, because that right there is the last room right before we hit the
Let me
before we
check.
hit the medallion.
See, it's luckily you look at stuff like that. We didn't get a frame drop either, which is weird.
No, I think you just probably have to like deactivate and reactivate your capture card, and I think it'll fix it.
Yep.
I've seen that happen before.
Yep, I think it just reconnected and connected again. I just heard something. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, nostalgia? You made it in.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I need to go check on my kid anyway.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, Stephanie? Oh, did you get, Stephanie? Did you grab another copy of Resident Evil 9? They put the Amazon exclusive back up. So keep checking, because I don't think we're gonna. If you wait, I don't think you're gonna get the special edition. I have a feeling that that either they're canceling all of them or they're not gonna come out till March. Yeah, mine says the 18th, so I went and bought the Amazon exclusive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're at a very weird point where you might want to see if you could scrounge up some money. Maybe do like a, you know, you're verified on. Do you subscribe to premium on Twitter or no? See, if you do that, if you do like the basic plan, which gets your name secured as well, you can get monetized, and any post that you do counts towards your monetization. Specifically, if you do it today, it'll start right now, And that post that I think the Jill Valentine one from this game, that I don't know what it's at now. I saw it earlier because I follow you with like over 500,000 views on it. That counts towards your 2 million impressions. So you might want to consider doing that. Plus, it secures your name.
Can't afford another copy because I'm broke.
Yeah, she's talking about her the Resident Evil 9 Special Edition.
Oh.
That we're
Yeah,
worried.
I think the steelbook is like delayed because it's a steelbook, but most people are gonna buy it digital, right?
Well, most people are either buying the Amazon exclusive, the GameStop exclusive, or the Steelbook. But there will be a mass amount of people that are obviously buying it digitally. But what I was saying to Stephanie was, she had a post that blew up, but she's not verified on Twitter, and she had a post that hit like 600,000 views or 600,000 impressions. If she were to go into their monetization program, all you need is 2 million impressions to get monetized, and that'll count towards her monetization because that one of her tweets went viral today. Yeah, she said that if she would have known, she would have done it digitally. How's BP doing?
He was taking a bath and he's done with his bath. And now he's watching TV. I was trying to put him to sleep. He didn't take his nap today.
Oh.
So he should not be awake at this point, but somehow he's running on fumes, I guess.
Chris.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah. Long story short, he should be asleep, but he's not.
Hold on.
So I don't know what's up with him. Let me put your stream back up there. If I'd have known, I would have gotten. So here's the thing, Elja, Rev H. They want you to get the digital version because they don't want anybody to own anything physical. So that's probably a part of the reason why they're delaying the physical release to a couple days after the digital release. It's part of
It's a month, Saibi.
It's part of their push. You know?
March 18th is the new release date on that special edition.
Yeah, and then like the game itself was supposed to release like on Feb
The 27th of this month.
27th. Yeah. So it's just long enough to make you consider. You know what? I'll just get it digitally and not even worry about the physical, right? Because that's what they want. They want you to consider that a viable option.
Wag the dog.
You will own nothing and you'll like it. Which is ridiculous. But
Hold on.
it's ridiculous what it has to be said. We're playing this on PS. This is the PS4 version, but technically we're both on PS5 right now. I'm sure you're aware that this was a game that was originally on Nintendo 3DS, but I gave PK the idea that yeah, why don't we just play this game because at the time.
Oh my God.
I hadn't played it yet. And I was right.
Nope.
And now we're having fun.
Yup.
Oh God.
Are you off tomorrow? Oh, right, you're not. Sorry, you did tell me.
No, I'm not.
Neither is Mike, but I am.
I have some friends that have 3-day weekends, but yeah, it's.
I've been waiting a week to do this with you. I've literally started another game because I was so excited to play this that I didn't want to spoil it for myself, that I literally started playing Resident Evil 5, which is crazy.
Well, tomorrow would have been the day if I had the day off, but I don't. So unfortunate. Oh god, I thought you're supposed to be a shotgun. I'm down. You can actually down me.
Where?
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know you could get down like that. That's the first time I've ever happened. There we go.
You good?
Oh, I got him. I'm gonna slice him up. Julian fries. So you have the PS4 version nostalgia? Yeah, the game's fun. Did you ever play raid mode with anybody? I'm curious. Do you have some high level shotgun that I could borrow? Apparently, I'm able to get knocked down. If an enemy hits you down hard enough, you get knocked on the ground, and like you have to like press the button to stand back up. So, more incentive to stick together, I guess. What the heck was that? Did you find a medallion?
Yeah. 500 BP.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I checked the bloody safe, mate.
Yeah, but couldn't find people to play raid mode. So yeah, I played raid mode like when the game came out on the 3DS, and I basically did every single freaking mission on that with a friend. The more times you clear the main level, the deeper you go. Like you start with like Abyss, and then it goes to Chasm, and then I forget what the lower levels are, but like it's all just reflective of the difficulty levels. When you get low enough, like the guns you can get are like insane. They have a freaking shotgun that looks like dragon scales and stuff. It's like crazy. They have like special weapons that are like special models.
Oh, you're a big guy.
It's pretty neat. You can technically play raid mode by yourself, I think. It's more
Stephanie, how many subscribers do you have on YouTube again? Are you using a shotgun? I want a shotgun. Hadouken!
I got a shotgun on the last mission. And Chris is supposedly a shotgun specialist. He's supposed to get buffs with shotguns, so that's why I'm using it. Certain characters get certain damage boosts and reload boosts and stuff with the gun types that they use.
Hold on, one sec. Hold on. Yoda, I love you.
I have over 800 subscribers. Let's go. That's what's up.
And how many on Instagram? All right, I'm ready. Oh my gosh, Cyber, I got my first mean comment on YouTube. I finally made it. You know you're legit when somebody gives you a mean comment. That's how I look at it. Did I lose you? Hello?
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
I think I got a call. I think I have to answer this more specifically. One sec.
Okay. Yeah, I would try to scrounge up. I would try to scrounge up a little bit so you can benefit from this post. Wait, where'd you do with it? Where'd that post go? What'd you do with that post? You didn't delete that post, did you? Okay, good. You didn't delete. I was just making sure she didn't delete that post. It's Resident Evil mod concept art. Somebody modded Jill into a bikini, and it's actually a mod. It's basically what I showed when I did Resident Evil Ultimate Survivor. You know, the weird costume she wears, and I did a side by side comparison, and yeah, it blew up. It's at like 1 million views, and I'm actually really hoping it gets community noted for her because that'll make it go even higher.
Wait, is community note a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing when it's something bad. It's a good thing when it's something that it should have been community noted over. But it virals when it's community noted, and it's just stating that this is a costume, a concept art costume, and people ran with it and started saying it's not in the game, blah 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 blah, and then they're reposting it and requoting it. It's been requoted by video game companies that actually have you play as girls in bikinis fighting zombies. So yeah, it's a pretty substantial post, and it represents half of what she'd need to get monetized on Twitter.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, if it gets community noted, yeah, because she didn't do anything inflammatory on it. So,
That's
it's,
interesting that would happen.
well, it's technically not in the game, but it was modded into the game. But it's technically still in the game because it's an official concept sketch. So, it's Schrodinger's cat. What's that?
Freaking, I don't know. Wait, so apparently, my phone was like in the other room,
Oh.
and then I heard it ringing. That's why I went to go get it. And then, oh my god, he just like shot something at me.
Yeah, he's got like...
Little tentacles or a little harpoon thing. But no, like apparently my phone was blowing up this whole time, and I didn't realize like a bunch of people were trying to get in contact.
Man, I'm always trying to get a hold of you. You're popular, man.
Nobody calls me. That's my point. Like nobody ever calls me.
Of course, because this is the first time we've played a game together in over 2 years.
That's my point. Like, what's going on here? Who keeps trying to?
Yeah, so yeah, what I was trying to convince her to do was just spend a little bit of money and get verified, and protects the name as well, which is, you know, her name anyway. And then half of the work of getting monetized would already be done, and she'd probably get some money off that, because that post basically, when you get a post that has 1 million impressions on it, X is making money off it, but she's not. X is making tons of money off that post. They're advertising on that post like crazy, and there's no profit sharing because she's not. Oh gosh, I'm watching. I'm trying to help. I'm behind you. I got you. I'm out of bullets. I'm about to have to use harsh language. That's all I have left. No, I'm coming. I'm coming. Dude, they are going. Hey, they're going after you.
That was a king enemy. That enemy had like a crown.
They were heavy in it.
Yeah, like a head.
Yeah. So yeah. It's a pretty. I mean, you can get lucky and a post could blow up. But that post has a ton of engagement on it. A lot of hate because the Resident Evil community. You know, there are people that don't like her. There's people that she doesn't like. It's just the Resident Evil community is very toxic. That's why, if you ever notice with me, I'm not technically in any community. I'm like a floater. I bounce around. You know, I don't clan up with one thing, and you know that about me.
Well, it's like I was telling you, like the whole circumstances behind like those unreleased versions of like 1.5 and the hack. And
Yeah.
all that, like the community, the AKA the community, is just like really splintered and weird.
Yeah. I'm trying here, buddy. I'm really trying. They seem to have a hard on for you, and I don't know how to help. I'm out of like ammo and everything. I've got like I've got 8 bullets left. Wait, no, I've got 3. I'm coming. I am completely let. Oh, wait, no, wait, I got some.
There should be some ammo up there.
Yeah.
You check up here.
I just want here. Come grab this health, buddy. Right here, Ivy. Yeah. Wait, did you just drop the F word? I've never heard you drop the F word.
Friggin' A.
Oh, you said freaking.
Yeah, of course. Flip it.
Clipping it.
Check my honor.
Well,
See, I fell down. You see that? You see like how they like put my ankle there?
I wouldn't say you 100% mind your own business. You get defensive, but I get defensive. So I can check when my own people get defensive. You get defensive over stuff, but so do I. We all get easily. Internet's never easy for anybody unless you're Zyber. Zyber doesn't get mad at people.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you don't awkward. You don't. It's different. Like,
I don't feel the troll.
yeah. She's just very well known in the Resident Evil community. So, like, the first quote that I actually found out about her post by somebody bashing on the post. Like, she knows the game. She knows the character. She knows that the skin is not in the game, but she never said the skin was in the game. She literally said, and I quote, "It's amazing that this costume exists," and it does because it's an official concept art sketch. So people, you get a bunch of the actuallys, and that actually helps her. Well, it would help her a lot more if she was being monetized on it. It'll help with her follower count. I'm sure she's got how many followers you get off that post? Did you get some followers? Oh my gosh, he just came down here. I am okay. Back it up. I've got a grenade.
This is a good area for Nile. This is gonna be impossible to try to get like a no-hit on. Because the game keeps track of all the missions that you get no hits on. Unless you come back later with like powerful weapons that can like one-shot all these guys.
Well, I just threw a grenade.
Yeah, that big boy needs you know what? I think it's because we're outleveled. I think we're level 5 right now.
Well, here's the thing. There's no such thing as outleveled. We're OP in everything we do in life. I got him.
There we go.
Punch him.
Out of here.
Punch this guy.
I punched him. I gave him a nice fist.
Gave him a what for?
Fist of justice. This mission is hard anyway, like in the game. Like it's a campaign.
Like, Stephanie, I'll give you an example. You know my posts. You see them. I posted a picture of art from Street Fighter 6 that's actually in the game. It's actually in the storyline. So it's official art from the storyline. And the first couple of posts were, why aren't you crediting the artist? And then somebody jumped in and was like, you want this dude to credit an artist in a video game in an ending? I think you guys are just getting a little bit too far. And then nobody said anything after that. But yeah, I don't say anything back because then it just, as Zyber says, it feeds the troll.
Yeah, your time is better served not trying to feed the troll.
Like, if it's somebody I know, and if it's somebody like Phil Tomato, Ro, Quasimadux, Miki, people that I follow, if I find their art, they're getting quoted, credited, I will dig, I will do AI checks, I've found random amazing artists with like 1,000 followers, and they've literally messaged me, oh my god, thank you for blowing up my page, you just helped me sell some stuff. Like, that's what I call a selfless feel, because I helped out somebody and got to appreciate their art at the same time.
Oh lord.
I don't think he has anything to do with this. all man right here, baby. Dude, we're so underpowered right now.
It's okay though. That means we just get more experience points whenever we're done.
Whenever we're done. Did you? Yeah.
We just have to sort of live long enough for that to get to the end. You ended up meeting the post. You know what? Good for you.
That's exactly what I would tell you to do. That's exactly what I would tell you to do. Mute it. Only thing you won't ever be able to mute, and just so you know, in case you see it, you can never mute a quote. If somebody requotes it, that goes against the that it doesn't it's just somebody quoting it, which again helps you. The goal, right, is to spread Resident Evil awareness, talk about Resident Evil, show off cool stuff. That's the whole point. That's, you know, if that's your page. My page is to just, it's ADHD infused. It's just showing off anything that I like. Like today, I went on like a rabbit hole of finding Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate pictures of Kasumi in the Xbox costume, which I found amazing. And then I jumped to another thing of like looking for random Resident Evil stuff to post. Yeah, little rule of thumb. Anytime something hits over, anything over 10,000, I will answer all comments on it. But the second it hits over 10,000, I usually will mute it, because then if I don't, my phone will die. Because then it's just getting constant notifications nonstop. You saw that on the first try. Saw that, Zybe? First try, baby.
We got through that with the skin of our teeth.
Let me explain something to you. There's no skin of our teeth. We're athletes. Well, you're an athlete. I'm a mathlete. Now you're probably a mathlete too. But yeah, right now, your post is sitting at 259 comments, 1,800 retweets, 36,100 likes, 1 million impressions. Then it was smart. Your comment is at 28,000. And then this person, I guess, they should really be the one being looked at. This person, Siren Seeker, posted a cosplayer that's not them. That's 100% not them. A cosplayer dressed in that outfit, but didn't quote the cosplayer, or at least tag the cosplayer, which is actually incredibly frowned upon. Oh, and you just got community noted. That explains why it went to 1 million. The outfit does not exist in Resident Evil Revelations. That is incorrect. It is an official sketch taken from a book. So, community noted. Boom.
Are you sure that's a good thing?
Yep. It helps the post. Boy, does it help the post. Unless it's something bad. Unless you're like a bigot or a racist, then your thing gets community noted. That's bad.
Right. Yeah, of course.
That's bad. Like Disney lying about Disney inflating their numbers over the Lion King Mufasa movie. That got community noted. That was bad. The fact that her post literally has the picture of the concept art from an actual book with the Japanese text and the person that drew the concept art means that it was in the game. Whether it was in the game usable is a different thing. Concept art is still art, so it is still part of the game.
I think you've cracked the code, my friend.
What do you mean?
I think you figured it out.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Told you, I look at things very, like, years of doing this now, being somewhat successful at making posts blow up. I've picked up a few things along the way. You know? But yeah, she did not lie. And people are community noting it, which is actually, it was at 700,000 last time I looked at it. It's at 1 million now. If only she was making money on it. That'd be amazing.
What does FBC stand for?
It's the group in here, the Federal Bureau of something. It was another, like, an offshoot of BSAA. They merged with BSAA at the end of the game.
That's right. Okay. I'm afraid to go to the next stage because it says recommended level 6. We'll go level 6.
Okay, here's the thing, Zyber. Here's the thing. We're
Last stage was tough.
okay. Well, here's the thing.
It was tough.
We're kind of like athletes, right? You give us enough runway, we're gonna go with it. I'm pretty much assuming that we're gonna do well.
Oh, by the way, you can buy additional ammo capacity.
Okay, where is that? That is very important to know.
Yeah, I'm going through buying extra bullet space so I can carry more bullets. So you go to the store, it's if you hit R1 to go the last tab where it says other, those are one-time purchases, but those increase your overall capacity. Like the Magnum ammo bag, grenade holder, stuff like that.
Oh, I've got 94,000 BP right now. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You should have a ton because you beat the game. That's why I kind of wanted you to do it first, so you can. And then if you need to buy ammo before a mission because you don't have any ammo on you, then you can also go to the consumables and just reload your full gun.
How do you reload?
That, though, 'cause,
Oh.
for example, let's say you're completely out of shotgun, you can just buy an ammo to replenish your gun. But the only reason why we're out is because that last stage was really rough. So
Yeah.
theoretically, we should be able to pick up after that. Yeah. What's up? I'm streaming with PK.
What's up, Foxy?
Yeah, I've got headphones on. So
Oh, so I just basically yelled at you for no reason. Got it. It's only awkward if we make it awkward. It's only awkward if we make it awkward. It's only awkward if we make it awkward. What was that? Did she just sneeze?
Yeah, that's how she's.
She is like 5'3". How did that come out of her body?
That's my wife.
That's my wife. Wait, should I buy this PS1GA with Sonic Assist? Or should I just stick with the wait? So hit zone wide, piercing powers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy. It's 87,000. I don't think I have enough to buy this. Oh, I do have enough to buy it.
Oh, well, it just said that you purchased it, so I saw that you bought it on my end.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we're.
If anything, you can sell it later. We don't need it.
Yeah. I've been community noted a couple of times.
Got noted.
But yeah, it was such a funny thing that people were getting all crazy about, and I'm like, oh man, like, she literally did not lie. It is 100% in the game. It's just not in the game, but it is part of the fabric. Which is funny too, because there is a character in the game that wears an outfit that's very hilariously skimpy, and I was like, I wonder if this is like their closest attempt.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, how do I use these consumables?
So if you have the ammo consumable, it just reloads your ammo.
Okay, I started with 22 bullets.
Yeah, see, that's why I was saying don't do it, because we'll probably get it back from the first couple enemies we kill, and unless you know that we're about to go to like a boss stage or something like that.
Oh.
Terra Grigia, oh my god, everything's falling apart. But you have to buy ammo for each gun. It's not just one.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have spent money. Oh, there's ammo. Oh my gosh, there's hunters. Oh, this is gonna stink, dude. This is
What?
good.
You just killed me?
Dude, I just saw that. I just saw that IRL.
I got one shot.
I just watched
That's it.
you. That'll be the only time that my accuracy was better than yours. I was at 85% because that extra 35% wasn't. I didn't get killed. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy.
I didn't think that you could just die.
Oh, you died.
Died like that.
You died bad.
That was just a one shot.
Man, you got
Take a step out. Go.
you got Rebecca chambered. There's actually a scene where you can actually let Rebecca Chamber die in Resident Evil 1. And I've said to myself, if anybody ever let that happen, I'd hit him in the throat.
You should have looked at it. I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Alright, let's try it again. The worst. I don't remember them being able to do that when I was playing this game before. So we jumped off the stairwell.
I mean, it's a lot of meat on you to one-shot you like that. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for Chris. Zyber wouldn't have let that happen.
It's not like my health was low, right?
No, I was very confused how that happened. It almost felt kind of buggy. Considering they're coming out of the walls. Like, they're legit spawning out of the walls.
Yeah. I don't think I would have been able to win that anyway.
You got to admit, this looks better than Resident. Oh my gosh, I just got hurt so bad.
So they give you the add-ons if you stop there. Never mind. I don't want. I'm trying to get my ammo back. I'm not like.
Here, take this.
Okay,
Here, come here.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out that.
And I'll
I
grab.
know what the shotguns are. I'm starting to remember that. Yeah, shotguns are super effective on hunters, but I
Yep.
don't have that much ammo. Maybe I should have reloaded on my shotgun. Terry Reach is fun. Like the stages are fun, but they're hard because of all the hunters.
That's what she said. No, that's not what she said. That makes sense. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, I need you to watch the CG movies so we can talk about them.
Is Terry Reach in the CG movies?
No. But Terra Save is, and so is Tricell, and so is the worst thing that Umbrella could have done was like how the BOWs get out into other countries, which is terrifying. It also has arguably the best Ada Wong fight in the history of Ada Wong exists in Resident Evil Damnation, which is like the second movie that came out after Degeneration. It is probably the best fight you will ever see Ada Wong do. And it's like a 5-minute fight. It's like 3 minutes and 55 seconds. And it starts with her kicking a wooden tea table. It is amazing.
Okay, alright.
And then, to top that, it arguably has the best back-to-back fight where Chris and Leon are fighting together back-to-back against a horde of zombies. And I cannot tell you how amazing that scene is. What it proves to me is that Leon has some sort of superhuman power, and Chris is just battle-hardened because of his genetics.
To check them out, man. The problem
They're not that long, man. They're like 90 minutes.
Well, I know they're not that long because they're made for streaming services, and so they're probably just get in, get out, action, and you're done. But I'm having trouble like finding like
Time.
lists, time.
What do you mean lists? I can get you every one of those movies. I can tell you. I can literally send you the name of every movie. You could skip a lot of the live-action movies, man. To be honest with you, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 will pretty much let you know everything.
What I was trying to tell you was that when I looked for like you said, that's what I searched for, and I kept finding the other ones.
The CGs. The live actions. The first 3 Resident Evil movies are good. Sierra plays an amazing Jill Valentine. An amazing Jill Valentine. They get a little weird after 3. Because it goes, 1, mansion incident. 2 is basically Resident Evil 3, the events of Resident Evil 3. And then the 3rd movie is like when the world is pretty much like over. So... Oh my gosh, I just noticed how big he was.
They do that. They play around with the just not this one.
The bigger they are, the more bones they break. What movie? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. When they're fighting Toka and Rezar.
Oh, Toka and Rez, yeah. Okay. I remember now.
Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja. So stop. It's a green machine. Gonna wash this town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Where'd you go?
There's an herb in this room.
I've got
Those
3.
side rooms, that's the fun stuff.
Yeah, it's the FBC. Yeah, this is like that mission that I was doing. On a mission, try to find Mr. NBC. So I hooks a left.
All the back rooms have all of it.
Not all of them, mate. I just found us 100 BP in it.
See, that's all.
In it. Wait.
Check on the lockers.
This is gonna be like a game where... This is gonna be a game where, it'll be like our game. Because I'm only gonna play this. Yeah, I'll only play this when you're here. Because it gives me something, to play with you. Because it's a ton of fun. And I'm not getting sick. So, silver lining.
Well, I would hope not.
I don't know, that boat stuff was getting me. That rocking at like the last of the game, I was like, come on man, don't have me out on the deck. Don't have me on the foredeck. That's where the rocking's the worst.
So, that rocking was not super noticeable on the 3DS version.
Yeah, it's really noticeable.
I guess it's more noticeable on here because the screen's bigger, but yeah, I did not notice that the boat was rocking on
Oof,
the 3DS
boy
version.
did I
It's rocking
notice.
the screen as well.
Hashtag notice.
I notice it now. I notice it now here. It's a lot easier. The screen's so big.
I wonder if that game's expensive.
Which game?
Revelations. I would like to try it on 3DS.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really kept track of the resale market on the 3DS game.
I wonder if you could touch her like you could touch Jill in Deadly Silence.
No, well, no, the game that you're playing is the 3DS game. Like, what you're seeing right now is what the game looks like on 3DS.
Yeah, but there's a touch screen. So I wonder if like if you...
Yeah, but the touchscreen is not... so you're thinking DS, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
the top and the bottom are the same. The 3DS is only top screen, because the top screen is a widescreen.
So the bottom is what?
Yeah, there's no interaction with the characters.
Oh,
It's
dang.
all on the top screen.
Oh. Never mind then.
It's not like REDS was. Where the game was on the touchscreen.
Still waiting on my Switch to come back so I can play that. Luckily, I've had this and
What's taking them so long?
they finally got the chip. The chip just showed up. That's only part 1. She has to do the chip, and then she has to give it over to another person for him to do all the other stuff.
That's wild, man.
I've learned from you just to be patient. Just when it happens, it happens. I've got plenty of other games. That's how I look at it now.
Well, when you told me that you gave him like 20 some odd consoles to repair, I was like, well, of course you're taking forever because like you're their most valued customer. You're dropping off like half the stuff to get service. Or
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, now she's battle testing the GameCube because I need that GameCube back. Yeah, she's trying to figure out.
And then it makes me wonder how many other people like in the town that also use their service. Like, are they super busy or?
Yeah. And she's using she's actually using my JVC XI right now as a beta testing thing because she has I think 1 or 2 XIs in there that are acting up. So she's trying to replicate the errors using mine, which works perfectly. Yeah, she's got my CDX there. She's still working on my second CLD A100 laser active, trying to get that to work. You know I have 2 CLD A100s.
She does that much? She does laser disc?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, she's top tier, man. She's...
What's this person?
Her name is Mel. I call her Mel the Great. And she's been training... I just died.
Oh no! Oh no! What happened?
I was down this...
I watched your stream. They got you. You got the haircut. You got the haircut.
I got the shave and the haircut. I think what happens if you get too far away from somebody, that's when you die.
But that doesn't make any sense. You were in the same room as I was, and I still got my head chopped off.
Yeah. It's only awkward if we make it awkward.
I just don't know why they can one-shot you. I don't like that. if I'm gonna be honest, I never ran into that when I played this game before. I never got one-shot.
I don't know what to tell you, mate. Sometimes things just happen. You know me. I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. That's all that matters. Is we're having a great stream. We got some people in here. We only have one person in here, but still, we've got corgis up. Huge news is we got what's it called back. We got our stream raiders, our stream avatars back. I was able to fix it. I missed that, man. Yeah, I had to like Zyber it and redo everything. I was very proud of that fact. But yeah, I got it working. Ben is currently working on a little channel trailer for me. Little 30-second trailer. And it's basically going to be Korg of the Dead sprites. Yoda and Leia driving in a really cool Union Jack convertible. Driving down a highway with some cool music that he's writing for me. And it's going to have Project Katana sparkling in the stars, and that's gonna be my little channel trailer.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm charging my shotgun.
Charge it, sucker.
Sucker, charge it, Chris. This is nuts. Too many enemies. Not enough shotgun ammo. Too many enemies.
Chris,
I like the.
68 bullets. Let's go. Running back and forth.
I hear him. It's adorable. I hear it. Nothing beats that piano video you sent me. I could have went ultra viral with that, and I think about that. That would have been like a 6 million to 7 million view video because it was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. So he gets along with his dogs. What was it like when he was first born? Did they like him? Were they trying to figure out what he was? They're like, what is this thing? That's because little kids don't like pull dogs' ears. Like I remember, Leia when she met one of my nephews, like he tried to grab her ear, and Leia had like the foresight. She's like, not today. She like chased him away. And it was funny because he was like 2, and Leia was, Leia's tiny compared to Yoda, but still, it's like a dog chasing you, and he was only 2, so he didn't have like all his faculties yet, so it was really funny watching him get his. I was like, don't try to pull her ears, she won't chase after you. And my sister got mad at me. I was like, some kids gotta learn.
Yeah, we just had to remind Paul to be
gentle. At least you have no cats. Cats and babies do not get along.
I'm not a fan of cats anyway.
Yeah, them nails, man, are dangerous. Those nails are dangerous.
Well, nails are dangerous. My wife is allergic to cats.
Same.
She's allergic to everything. But
I'm allergic to cats.
definitely allergic to cats.
I respect cats. I just don't want one. I don't want to have the smell of cat pee and poop in my house.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And that never gets out.
Not again. No. Bad hunter.
He was a big one.
Yeah, he was a slightly larger model. The fact that there's 48 enemies we have to kill in this stage is what's driving me.
I've got 22 bullets.
Should have replenished.
I don't know how I bought it, but I didn't know how to do it.
Well, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm trying to get the knock with the shotgun and then finish him off with as much time damage as I can, so I don't waste it so many bullets.
Hope the stream sounds good, because I didn't do my test, but I figured if it sounded off, Stephanie would have said something.
I think it sounds good. I've got it pulled up on the side.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do probably more Resident Evil 5 tomorrow. What's cool about streaming is if I don't feel like doing it, since I really have no set schedule, I just, because I just decide not to have a set schedule. If I don't feel like streaming, I just don't do it. And then if it's more than like a few days, I just let you know, hey, I'm not doing it. It's kind of like the beauty of not being beholden to anybody. You know? I like that feeling. It's kind of freeing. Yeah, well, you've been telling me that for years. Literally years. I had like a crazy epiphany about how it could actually be a hindrance to be a partner. Because then you get, the spread of how'd you do it. And there's got to be a little bit of jealousy and then meanness. And you have to really tough skin yourself.
Is there a monster there? Hold on, wait.
I'm making it happen, man.
Popped out?
They came at me like spider monkeys, but here's the thing. I'm an athlete.
What in the world?
You saw that, though? So here's the thing, though. I'm an athlete. Like, you saw that? I didn't even
see.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. It matters that I just made it happen. Like, that's how you need to look at things. Like, I came to play, and I won. Jill just no notes. She went right to work. She's like, I remember you mother effers from 1998. Not today, Jesus. Oh, wrong way.
I didn't realize that. I was about to walk past that group of enemies. I didn't even know they were there.
But don't worry, you have Jill Valentine on your side. When she's on your side.
Alright, thanks. Thanks for the cover there, I guess.
There was no cover. I was by myself surviving. You were in this room, like setting up a Zoom meeting.
I guess you can call it a Resident Evil revelation.
Yeah. Jill does have a tushy on her. They knew what they were doing with this model.
Is that why you're playing her?
Yes. I mean, no. Her stats are great. I don't even know what her stats are.
She's good with handguns, and I didn't catch the other gun type. I think it's machine guns, maybe. I have to look at what she's got.
So Foxy is off tomorrow. So she basically is just going to be babysitting all day tomorrow.
Pretty much.
Does Paul like going to his grandparents' house, or does he like much prefer, just hanging?
No, he loves it. He loves going over there.
Probably give him candy. Probably give him sweets. Comes back all hyper.
It's funny. He doesn't really like candy that much. At least not yet, anyway. He has a very. He still has toddler mouth. The sweets and candy and stuff. He's not.
The day you told me about the chipmunking was so funny. I still remember that day. I was playing Shenmue 3 when you told me about the chipmunking. Oh, it was so funny. And when you gave him part of that, spicy Jamaican beef patty, and you're like, I gotta get him. I gotta train him for the heat. I was like, oh my gosh. Does he like chicken like his dad?
He's getting used to chicken. Like, that's the thing. Like, toddlers, the doctor will tell you, kids his age, you're lucky if they eat meat regularly.
What is he, like a spaghetti and noodles guy? What is he, like a spaghetti guy?
He loves, even when he was like a baby, he likes noodles. He likes spaghetti. He likes, hello, he likes bread. He doesn't like rice much.
That's
Unless
racist.
it's like prepared, unless it's prepared by like my mom, his grandma.
Oh. Did he like the food in Taiwan?
So he ate certain things, but he was very young then, so he was still mostly liquids at that time.
You gotta remember, that kid went on a plane and didn't complain about it once.
Well, no, he got sick.
But didn't complain about it once on that plane. Now bad little kid's ears pop on a plane. He can't even tell you that it's bothering him. And he's still cutting teeth at that point. The change in the pressure, the change in the altitude messes with the blood flow. His cutting of the teeth was probably really hurting him, and he just trooped it. And he got better while you were still away.
He eventually got better. Well, it was kind of touch and go there. We had to go to the hospital.
I know.
Thank God it was free healthcare. Hold on. My kid wants to sit on my lap.
Paul!
You want to watch?
What's up, BP? I don't know if he should be watching this.
You can watch it. It's fine. He's a kid. Say hello.
Hi, Paul!
I'm playing Mario.
We're playing the opposite of Mario. Well,
This is Biohazard. This is not Mario.
still wish they would have got to name it that here. Feels weird to be named. Did you ever read that interview with Shinji Mikami? How they named it Resident Evil without telling him? And he goes into a boardroom and he's like, he's like, I hate this name. It's such a stupid name because Resident Evil only has to do with houses.
Yeah, it only has to do with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no residents in a police station.
It was the first one, and that was it. Oh, look at that. My wife is saying hi in the chat. Look at her. How beautiful.
Hi, Foxy!
They threw the kid in this room, and then now she wants to act like she wants to watch. She's so silly.
Well, you know, I've been taking up your time for the last 2 hours, so like I can't even complain. This is the most I've got to spend with you, you know, playing a game. Normally it's modding.
I'll say, let's go ahead and finish this mission, and then we'll call it, because this kid actually needs to get to sleep.
Is he starting to get tired? You think is his eyes batting, or is he fighting with every ounce?
I would say that he's slowing down, but I can't. He is. That's the problem.
At least he's not reverse cycling. That happened in my that happened to friends of mine that have, you know, remember the ones I told you about that have a baby that's like a month younger than Paul? He started, his name is Baby Joey. He started reverse cycling at like Paul's age. So like when he goes to bed during the day and stays up all night, and they're like, we can't fix this.
Yes. I don't ever want him to get to that point. That would suck. It's like this. Like how do I explain it? He normally takes a nap during the day.
Yeah,
At
I wish
least one. At least one nap.
Yeah,
Right?
we call that a siesta.
We tried to get him to sleep around like after 12, between 1 and 2. Right? There's a reason why I'm saying it that way. Because my wife and my parents, they'll just let him sleep whenever it's time for him to sleep. Which can sometimes,
Hi, Paul.
which can be as late as 4 or 5. Which doesn't make any
Oh, it's a baby. It's a little one.
Why would you take a nap? Oh yeah, the baby. Yeah. Why would you take a nap at 5 when you know well they're gonna be after that? You know what I mean?
See, that's the problem. You're a very type A personality, so like you see that, but most people don't have your type of personality. You're very logical.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying and I hate it.
It's annoying and I hate it.
But then every once in a while, it's like today where he should have taken a nap, but I tried to encourage him to take a nap. No, moving ball.
He, Paul, how you doing, buddy?
Come here.
Hi, Paul.
I can't talk about. Here, let me look. So you can talk to you.
Oh,
One second.
Foxy's saying hi.
Alright, say hi.
Hi, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Why don't you? It's time for you to go to sleep. You gotta go take a nap. You need your rapid eye movement so your little brain can grow. He just said man, little genius. Word microphone. What toddler knows the word microphone? These aren't, yeah. Look at this little guy. So how are you doing, Paul? Are you tired? That'd be crazy if Paul was helping me right now. Hi, Paul.
Alright, give it back, Paul.
He just literally said microphone in here. Hi, Foxy.
Yeah, you can talk.
No, but what? A toddler shouldn't know the word microphone. He speaks so well.
He learns when he talks to, of course.
So did you ever?
How else do you think kids learn?
Yeah, but like, oh fuck! You got to read some of the chat. Foxy's so funny.
Yeah, he needs to go to bed. She is right. He needs to go to bed. She just threw the kid in here, and that's why I'm now he's sitting in my lap.
So when he goes to sleep, how long does he sleep for? Does he get like 8 to 10?
Yeah, he usually does. Paul, don't move the mic. No, stop. Don't move the mic. Yeah, he usually gets about the full 8 hours.
Foxy just said, "I wish my butt is like Jill's." Let me explain something to you, Foxy. The amount of running that this girl has done in her life, like this, she has been running and hunting. Like, I don't even think she eats. She just said if she would. If you think her butt's impressive, you should see Ada Wong's tushy. See, to me, Ada Wong is the most beautiful character in this whole entire game. No notes. How you doing, buddy?
Hold on, bud. Wait, we're almost up. I'm almost dead, bro. Alright.
I'm coming.
I'm good.
Ooh!
Yeah, this stage ain't easy. Especially on the higher difficulties. This is one of the hard stages. Friggin'
Oh no, Ada Wong wears a full body suit or a full body suit in Resident Evil 4. Full body suit. She has a black full body suit in Resident Evil 4. In the GameCube version, anyway. And she wears a tight red dress in Resident Evil Remake.
ooh, double shot. Let's go.
Double whammy. Blowfish!
Lots of good. Oh, ammo. That's a gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Weapon case. Alright, got it. Golly, dude. That was half of my shotgun ammo I just went through.
How many more enemies?
I think we're close to the end. That last round was like the gauntlet.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. I think she wears skin tight leather pants in Resident Evil 6. Look up her costume in Resident Evil 6. Yeah, she slays in Resident Evil 6. Even though that game is a nightmare.
She played through that with me. My wife did.
My wife. I'm just happy that in our lifetime we got to see Ada Wong actually voiced by an Asian actress. course, people bashed on it and said she was a terrible actress, but I actually enjoy. I have no problem with either of the voice actresses. The game. There we go.
My son grabbed something on my desk.
What do you grab?
I found it. I thought I was missing it, but he picked it up, gave it back to me.
It's good on him. I still love that picture of him and his granddad. One where they're both looking so stoic. I think about that. I love that picture.
Great granddad.
Great granddad. I just love that picture. Same stoic expression. And he wasn't feeling well during that picture. Still looked awesome. BP making it happen.
Oh, there he is.
Hadouken! Saw that?
Did you imagine trying to get a helicopter and some hunter pops up last second?
We're done.
Yeah, just coming at you like a spider monkey? That'd be bloody disconcerting, mate, innit?
Surprise.
Look at you, with the accuracy.
I had to be, man. My shotgun saved my life. Yeah, that's a hard mission for sure.
Hey, I think we're doing pretty well.
Sonic Assist G36.
I just got the Wyndham Steady Hand shotgun.
Ooh, that one's gold.
I like gold.
Huh? He wasn't grabbing anything over here.
Okay, what did I say about the BP propaganda? Like, you just basically, I don't know if you need to, like, just ease up on it a little bit. Like, he wasn't grabbing anything. He's a good kid. Okay?
I don't know what my wife is referring to.
Yeah, see? Now that's how vicious I represent him. That's how vicious rumors start. Like, Paul can do no wrong.
No, you don't. He grabbed my arcade stick.
That's fine. It's okay. What if you wanted to? Yeah, like, I'm just gonna need you both to calm down with the vicious rhetoric. He is a perfect little boy. You leave him alone.
He says, screwdriver. I'm like, no.
You're like, no. I don't like that you just made fun of him.
No, that's my son. It's okay.
It's okay. Yes, he is of your genetic code. There are some passes. Are we doing one more?
Well, I'm gonna set my gun for next time, but I think I probably should. At this rate, I should probably head out because this kid's not. I gotta get him ready.
This kid's not going to sleep. Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna go back to. I guess I'll go back to 5.
All right, brother. Sounds good to me.
So how do I end the call so I don't mess that up? Okay. So go right.
Well, yeah, just go there and then. But I can do it from over here too.
All right. Thank you so much for playing with me, Foxy. Thank you so much for lending me Zyber for a couple hours to play video games. I appreciate it.
We'll talk again soon.
All right, buddy. Good night, all. Resident Evil 5, mate, innit? F for Lamborghini, get a cop car. I didn't mean to clip that. I meant to hit another button. Resident Evil 5. Residents of Evil. How you gonna call it Resident Evil now? We're in Africa. We ain't been to one house. Actually, we were in houses. They were kind of terrifying. Yoda. Biohazard. Biohazard 5.
Resident Evil 5.
Wait. Wait a minute. Did my camera glitch? Is my camera on? It did! What the heck? Whole dang thing acting up. Huh. This whole time. What in the heck? Okay. There we go. Stuff got jacked up for some reason. Fixing it. Okay. OBS mode, USB. Hold on one sec, mate, in it. That was weird. That's weird. There we go. There we go, cute boy. And we're back. There we go. Resident Evil 5, mate, in it.
Continue.
Rogue actions. Residents of Evil. Biohazard. Oh my gosh. What's this mess then? Huh. This is bloody disconcerting. I kind of don't want to leave behind. Oh. You need to be careful.
Give me a grenade.
Take this!
Take it.
Okay.
Thanks, partner. Why are you having me go down a death hallway? Claws and shenanigans. I don't want to go down this death hallway. Come on. We're gonna use our plan, mate, innit? Make them come to us.
Are you okay?
No!
Come on.
Okay.
Bloody liquors, mate. It's a bullet sponge. That was a lot of hunters. We're fine. Oh my gosh. This is bad.
Are you okay?
Woo! We're fine, adjacent.
Use this. I owe you one.
Reload.
They call him Yoda. He's so dang cute. Oh my gosh. What in the bloody hell is going on here? Let's go over here and see if we can get some stuff. Biohazard. Is that guy grenaded up? Dude rocking an S-vest? Got him. Get up there, Sheva. I owe you one. Okay, here.
Thanks. Reload.
Who in the heck threw that at us?
Looks like we have to go this way.
You grab it.
Okay.
Biohazard. Let's go, love. I don't see him. Yoink! Ooh.
You grab it.
Okay.
I need ammo.
Take this.
I need ammo.
Use this.
Take it.
Okay. You need to be careful. I owe you one.
is the worst day. Dude, come on, man.
Are you okay?
That is some ridiculousness. Ooh. You need to be careful.
You grab it.
Okay. Don't be reckless.
We both got blown up.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yoda. Wait, how's everything look? Okay, we're good. Residents of evil. We need more health, mate, innit? Wait. Wait, before we go anywhere, what's this do? Oh my gosh.
These must be the discarded test subjects from the research facility.
This is crazy. They call him Yoda. He's so dang cute. Uh...
Missiles?
Why would they need these, do you think?
Maybe they're
Preparing for
planning to
the
start
end of
a
the
war.
world. Hold on. One sec. One second, let me see something. There we go. Because like this. Anyway. I started blasting.
I need ammo.
Take this!
Give me a grenade.
Take this! Take this!
Come on!
You can't be serious.
Give me an herb.
Take this! Use this!
Take it.
Roger.
I need ammo.
Use this!
Come on!
Okay.
Give me your rifle.
Use this!
You grab it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I was muted that whole time. Oh my god, I was muted that whole time. Oops. Oops, Yoda. My bad, my bad. Luckily there was nobody in here, mate, innit? Luckily for us, there was nobody watching. That's usually the case. So it's all good, mate. Yoda. Yoda. Baby. Baby boy Yoda. He's the cutest man alive. Okay, so those are weapons of mass destruction. There is missiles in here. There is a cornucopia of missiles in this factory, loaded with horrible. Great. Jody? Who's that? I know it's about to happen. I don't think we have the faculty to prevent it, Alf.
What manner of beast is that?
Got it on the first try. Woo!
You grab it.
Okay.
They call him Yoda. Yoda, what you doing, handsome boy? So handsome and lovely and beautiful like a man. Biohazard. I had so much fun playing Resident Evil Revelations with my brother, mate, in it. We were just making it happen, Captain. We have no work tomorrow, Yoda, so we're going to start stream a little earlier. We might even do 2 streams. See how we feel, mate. It's okay, puppy. I know, that was loud. I can't make the lightnings. Oh, you want me to come over and check on you? That was loud. You want some blueberries for that? That was a scary one. I know. I'll bring you some blueberries. Sister. I'm gonna bring you some blueberries, okay? Your sister's upstairs sleeping. You go, sweet boy. You're the sweetest of the men. You go, sweet boy. The sweetest of the men. His name is Yoda. He's so dang cute, like a puppy. Look at this gorgeous boy dog. Look at this gorgeous boy dog. Here you go. Give me some kisses. There you go. One another one. One another one. One another one. One another. Oh, here you go, baby. Slipped. There you go. One more. Oh, oh. A corgi gets a blueberry because he's so dang beautiful, isn't it? The most beautiful of the boy dogs. Yoda, I love you. I'm not looking good in the health department, Yoda. Please be some health here, mate.
Take it.
Okay,
You grab it.
Roger.
This is not good.
Ruh-roh.
Sheva.
Why are we getting close to it?
Up here, you two.
Excella. Where's Jill?
Jill. You're like a broken record, you know that? Just as single-minded as he said. You've spent so long trying to track down Ouroboros. Well, here, enjoy.
The Ouroboros is a new DOW, and you're planning on selling it to terrorists.
Good guess, but no. While it does resemble the BOWs based on the progenitor virus, I have no intention of selling it to terrorists.
Then what are you using it for?
Evolution. It's a philosopher's stone, one that will choose through DNA who shall proceed to the next stage. My vision and his combined, now made a reality.
Evolution? What are you talking about?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Everyone will. Too bad. Looks like he wasn't worthy. Only the chosen ones are fit for the coming new world.
Excella. Wait!
Worst day.
Bioweapon that wiped out Alpha Team.
Yes, but this one seems much more ferocious.
Run, love! Come on, Sheva!
Flamethrower tank is now full. You may resume use when ready.
You know it's bad when the scope's getting closer, mate. Oh boy. Come on, Sheva!
Take it.
Woo!
I'll refuel it! Hold tight!
You still gonna hold tight? First off, we're not looking too good in the health department, love. You saw that, Yoda? Yoda, you saw that, right? You saw that, right, puppy? You saw me? You saw Dad make it happen, Captain? Aw. You're so dang cute, Yoda, isn't it? I know, puppy. I can't control it. I love you though. I love you though. I love you, handsome boy dog.
What's all this nonsense about evolution and being worthy? What does she mean?
Something about a philosopher's stone and selecting DNA. It doesn't matter what she says. She's just a terrorist. End of story. We can't risk Ouroboros getting out of here and infecting people.
Then
Truth.
let's go take care of business.
All that matters, Yoda, is that we prevent this calamity. Before that, we need to see if there's any ammo in here. Or at least some health. Because neither of us are looking too bloody good. We're not, Yoda. Both of us are hurt. Look at that. Oh my god, that face. Yoda, I love that face. I just want to kiss it.
Sheva!
Roger.
Cool. That was pretty radical. I know you're hurt, love. Let's try to find you some help. all going to die down here. Wait. Ooh. Piece of candy. They call him Yoda. He's so dang cute.
You grab it.
Okay.
Should I use Seribot? I just got a random post. I don't know how that happened. About Seribot. See a lot of other people using it. I know, Sheva. I know you're hurt, love. I'm trying to find us health, but I don't... Oh, here we go.
You grab it.
Roger. You need to be careful.
Take it.
Okay.
Give me a grenade.
Take this.
Take it.
Roger.
Come on.
Okay. You need to be careful.
Who's we? Got a mouse in your pocket?
I owe you one. Use this. I owe you one.
I need ammo.
Use this. Take this.
I need ammo.
Use this.
I know,
Much
puppy. I
appreciated.
know you're scared, sweetheart. I love you. I know. I know. I can't. It hasn't rained in. It hasn't rained in a while. We kind of needed it, boy.
Take it.
Roger.
Time to go to work, Yoda. Die. Bloody aliens. I like to keep this handy. Oh my god. Well, that just happened. That just happened. Oh, treasure, mate, innit? Residents of evil. Los plagas. Ooh, good shooting. Well, that definitely happened, mate, innit? All right, I think I'm gonna call it for the night. I gotta go walk the babies, and then I'm gonna watch a show or a movie. But I will see you guys tomorrow for more Resident Evil 5. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you.